What up, YouTube? It's your boy 100 Years of Wealth, man. I'm out here in the city, the beautiful city of Long Beach, California. I'm actually like waiting for my daughter to come. Oh shit, the Cartier is rocking today. But I'm waiting for my daughter to come meet up with me. I got a 20-year-old daughter. I know it might not look like it because I might look like, you know, I'm in my young days and shit. But yeah, I got a 20-year-old daughter. She's beautiful. She plays volleyball. She's a student at UC something. I'm not gonna give it away, but she's a Division I athlete. Makes me very proud. Accomplished way more in sports than I ever did because I was a badass in school, switching around and shit. But now she's about to come over here and just chill with me, fucking having some acai bowl, you know, waiting for her right now. Some fire acai bowls. That doesn't look too fire, but it's bomb. It's all mushy now. But yeah, so you know, just out here, man. Just cruise from LA. Took me probably like 30 minutes to get down here. And this is a little spot that we meet up over off of Bellflower Boulevard. I can't even think of the name of the acai bowl spot, but it's fire. So just chilling out here, you know. Pulled out the Air Max today, looking hella reflective, hella fresh. Got the, you know, Puerto Rico, hey, yo, where you at though? Yup, you know, rocking my little Kith shirt, you know. Dropped way too much money for that small ass logo, but hey, you know. But yeah, I'm just propped up in the back of the Beamer, just waiting for her. She over here lagging on me like I got nothing to do on Sundays, but nah, it's all good. You know how these youngsters are. But yeah, I just want to say, you know, have an excellent day. Shit can be, life can be wild, you know. Life is about challenges and overcoming those challenges. And you know, I found myself recently in like a stressful situation that I hadn't ever been in before, you know what I mean? And I'm not gonna dive too much into it, but I had to ask myself, you know, I started feeling myself getting a little stressed and overthinking shit, and I was just like, started telling myself yesterday, like, how do you react in stressful situations? How do you react in stressful situations? How do you react in stressful situations? So I kept asking myself that because I'm like, basically don't be a bitch, you know what I mean? And that, you know, don't take that the wrong way, but it just means that, look, I'm a man, and women obviously have the same, you know, feeling and responsibility as well to the people that they're accountable to, but I feel like I'm accountable to my wife, my son, my daughter. So if they catch me out here stressed out about something, then I feel like that kind of like erodes that like feeling of like that I should be able to kind of handle it all, you know? And I won't say handle it all like that, but at least like maintain composure and not fucking melt down or start to feel overwhelmed when you're in a stressful situation. So even though you might legitimately feel stressed, overwhelmed, a little scared, concerned, etc., you got to think about the people around you that are kind of relying on you to remain calm and cool, because imagine they're going through something currently and they see you start to melt down. That's how they're going to start to react to shit, you know? So I would just say, when you're in stressful situations in life, because they're gonna arise, no matter if you're financially successful, if you're broke, whatever position in life you are, everything's going great with your family, you're gonna have some stressful situations, and it's just really gonna be about how do you react. You know, are you gonna fold up? You're gonna start bitching and moaning? You know, naturally we're all gonna have those moments where we're a little stressed and we're thinking about it. But how quickly do you correct? You know, how quickly do you correct your behavior and change your outlook on the situation and start trying to problem solve, as opposed to just let the feeling of being overwhelmed or whatever, let that shit persist, you know? So for me, I kind of have to decide, fuck that, I'm not even gonna stress over the situation that I'm going through. I'm gonna control what I can control. I'm gonna push forward even harder and further, and then that just kind of reaffirms that you're fucking doing exactly what you're supposed to do, you know what I mean? Because you could dive in and be like, oh, woe was me, life's a bitch, shit's hard. Or you could fucking toughen up and figure this shit out, you know? Especially if you got people around you that are looking up to you for strength and, you know, kind of like guidance within tough situations, you know? So it's not always about how other people are gonna look at it, but sometimes it helps, you know, sometimes it helps you and your progress forward to not get too caught up, you know, like like look at things as like a moment in time, you know, like, all right, this is some stressful shit that's probably gonna take a few weeks, maybe a month or so to get through, you know, and push through that shit, you know what I mean? Like, it makes you stronger, it makes the people around you stronger. And sometimes fucking keep that shit to yourself, you know. Like, I'm somewhat of the opposite. People are like, oh, share your feelings, tell everyone what you're going through, and I'm just like, why? Unless they could fucking fix that shit, maybe it's better off that you just deal with it yourself and not burden everyone else with your fucking, with the shit that you're going through, you know what I mean? And that's not to say it's weak or anything like that to talk to people about what you're going through, but shit, if they can't fix it, all you're doing is kind of burdening them and stressing them out, and then now they're worried about you and blah 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 blah. And if they're worried about you, if they were going through some shit, that's just compounding. So show strength, figure it out, you know, push forward, you know what I mean? Like, alpha female, alpha male, all that shit, like, fucking, that means, that's not about like being bigger or tougher than anyone. That's about looking out for the people that you care about, that you love, that are looking up to you, and showing that strength of being able to figure it out and soldier on through the shit. Now, obviously, there's certain things where you're gonna, you know, need to share with your family and the people that love you and care about you, etc. But for the most part, keep your problems to your fucking self and figure them out, you know. And obviously, if it gets too big, then seek counsel, speak to someone else and shit. But besides that, show some strength, you know, because we all go through it. Even the person that you're looking at that looks like nothing's going on, they look completely happy, successful, healthy, all that shit. They might just be keeping a strong face for you, to not bring you into their shit, you know what I mean? You never know. So, you know, but I applaud those people as long as it's not detrimental, you know what I mean? Like, you don't want to get to the point where it's like you're holding shit in and it's actually creating an issue. But I think that if you're not bestowing your problems on other people and trying to figure it out on your own and showing a good face and like I said, soldiering through the issue, I think that can show, you know, later on when you talk about like, oh yeah, I didn't even know I was going through this. And I'm like, really? Yeah, because I'm a beast and I don't fucking lay down and I don't start inviting everyone to join into my problems and the little misery that I'm going through in the moment. Fuck that. We're going to soldier through this shit. We're going to even act like it's not even going on, except for the fact that we are handling it, and we're going to move forward and win. So, you know, just a little tidbit on that. 100 years of wealth, soldier through the stress, figure the shit out, you know, and then worst comes to worst, then you go and seek counsel and seek assistance. But for the most part, you're strong. Figure the shit out. 100 years of wealth to you and yours, 100 years of health, 100 years of cheers, 100 years to no fears.